So I'm just gonna play, watching my eyes go away, Dr. Play, watching my eyes go away, Dr. Play, watching my eyes go away.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Guys, I know it's been a minute and it's been a long time since I've been on the channel, and I would like to apologize, but I did leave a message in my last videos to let you know what was going on. And guys, a lot of stuff is still going on, so just give me a little bit of time before I actually go over everything that we have before us. There's a lot happening. I'm back on the road, trying to earn a little bit more money so I can continue to do this without asking you guys for anything. And also a lot has happened. I am going to be moving from where I'm located now, and by the time I get back off the road again, I'll be in a new place. But it's still going to be a minute before I be able to upload more frequently like I used to, because I have to move my supplies. Unfortunately, I had some more mishaps, but that don't have nothing to do with you guys or anything. It's just life has honestly just been crazy for me right now, and it's just so much going on, and I'm just trying to keep my focus on moving forward and getting to where I need to be in life. But if you guys recall on the last video where we was doing the Mai Tai mead, I discussed a specific beverage or wine that I said I wanted to make, and that would be the Purple People Eater. So I'm presenting to you one of my versions of the Purple People Eater. And I'm going to also tell you ahead of time, we're going to be able to take different routes in doing this, and I'm going to briefly go over it. But before I briefly go over it, I am going to give you guys the ingredients for what we're using today. Right here, we have our pineapple juice. This is Doe's pineapple juice, which is about 48 ounces or 46 ounces per can or whatever, so that's going to net us about 96 ounces or whatever of pineapple juice, 100% pineapple juice. At least that's what they claim, hint hint or whatever. We have sugar for balancing out our specific gravity. We're shooting for anywhere between a 1.080 or 1.090, somewhere around there. It don't matter, a couple gravity points here or there. Also up in this recipe, we will be using an elderberry syrup that I've been made, and for the simple fact, I made this elderberry syrup when elderberries were in season, and I believe there's a 2-to-1 ratio of at least 1 to 2 pounds of sugar to half a cup, or one cup, well, not half a cup, but probably 1 cup of water, I would say. So, you know, and I also have probably about 2 to 3 pounds of elderberry syrup. Now, this is where the substitution begin, as always, as you guys know with my videos. If you don't have elderberry syrup that you made, that can easily be made at home, you can substitute in 2 pounds of regular elderberries. That'll work just fine. I haven't used actual dried elderberries yet, so I can't give you the ratio of dried elderberries, but I can say that you can substitute about 2 pounds of fresh elderberries for this elderberry syrup. You're just going to make up the sugar content with regular white sugar. And also up in this recipe, we will be using Tahitian vanilla extract that I have personally made, and I'm going to add this as needed, and I'm probably going to start off with half a teaspoon on the back end with secondary, and that's what I suggest you guys to use. If you guys don't have an extract that you've created from scratch with vanilla, store-bought vanilla would be fine, and still I would use it up in half a teaspoon increments or whatever to get a little vanilla flavor added to this wine. And I do have water. I have that put on the side, but we're only going to be topping it off. We're going to be topping this off up in our measuring pitcher that we have that goes up to a US gallon, also 128 fluid ounces. So we'll be able to do our measurements with that. We have our carboy with our airlock and our bung, and we have our graduated cylinder with our hydrometer so we can get our reading. But this, guys, is going to be an easy one. Like I said, it's not going to take too much, because even if you had the elderberries to throw up in this, you'll do like we do with the typical ball, or raising it up to a ball and let it simmer for about 20 minutes or whatever, so we can extract that elderberry juice and stuff out of those elderberries. Because pretty much that's all I did to get the syrup, the simple syrup that I made here or whatever, so we can keep. But other than that, that's it. And we are about to get to the purple people eater. So once again, love you guys. Thank you for all the subs and sticking by me. But let's get to this process, because your boy is back. Alright guys, so we have come to the end of the video, and as you see right here, I have the yeast. I didn't forget the yeast, I promise you I didn't. I was just trying to check to see what I had available, and actually the RC 212 was the only thing I had available, but it's good for red type wines or whatever. But we are going to go ahead and add half a teaspoon to this, and go ahead and put our bung on here. And I would like to go over something else right quick. Just give me a second to put that yeast to the side, and I am going to grab some imitation vanilla and the vanilla extract that I made. Now, like I said, guys, once this finished fermenting and do its thing, I am going to go ahead and do a racking of this when it pretty much get clear. And then I am going to add half a teaspoon of my homemade vanilla extract to the racked brew that we have, or musk wine, whatever you want to say. And if you don't have the personal extract you made, you can also use any imitation vanilla extract that you may have. Or for those who, or I won't say true brewers or anything, but if you have a vanilla bean, you can throw a vanilla bean in secondary and just keep checking on it to see if it grab enough of that vanilla flavor for you. Now guys, I have made this before. I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but I have made this wine before and it's actually good. Another thing that you can do, and I recommend, instead of adding one of those cans of the pineapple juice, I would get me about 16 ounces of lemon juice in place of that one can and add it, and you just top up the rest with water. And that's also a reason why I wouldn't use lemon juice right now for the acidity, because our pineapple juice actually have acidity up in it right now. But I just wanted to bring you guys something. I am trying to be as transparent with you guys as possible. Guys, I know I'm not like the other channels. You know, the other channels always get, you know, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why do you do this? Blah, blah, blah. And that's up in their comments and stuff like that. Like I said, I love all my fellow YouTubers. I hate to see one of my favorite people go, and he will be missed, Do-It-Yourself Fermentation. And hopefully I can do him justice and take up the reins, but I still want to do it on my own accord and how I like to do it or love to do it. It's like I said, fermenting any kind of beverage, wine, beer, mead, whatever, it's up to the person that ferments it. And all of us do things different kind of ways to get different results. And that's how we learn to grow, by experimenting. You know, we can sit here and, oh, well, I like the way they do it and I like the way this one do it. That's why you watch their videos. That's why I watch their videos or whatever, because we up in a community where everybody learns, and whatever you learn, you take that knowledge and you apply it to what you do. And once again, I love to just bring you guys fun recipes that you can try. Let me know how it turns out or whatever. And granted, yes, I know I haven't done any taste test or whatever, at least not on the channel or whatever, but I have tasted a lot of my wines and a lot of them are interesting. I'm still trying to do my best to figure some way to bring it to you guys, but guys, a lot has been going on for me. I'm really being honest with you guys. I've been between jobs. I've been on the road, you know, at the most inconvenient time. I haven't been able to jump in contests like I would love to or like to. And so much personal stuff has been going on to my life. I mean, in my life and to my life, or however you want to say it, that I just don't have control over. And I do my best because I'm a Christian. I let God handle that. But at the end of the day, I'm still human and I break. So it's been a rough time for your boy, and anybody out there, I really would appreciate the prayers and, you know, any kind words or whatever. And I'm doing my best to keep content coming. I am going to be on the road for a bit, so that's why I wind up doing this one, to have some content. It might be a minute or two before I throw something else at you guys, but believe me, like I said, guys, I'm doing my best to keep everything coming. Like I said, I have plenty, and I know some of you, I don't know how many of you haven't went through my list of all the wines meads and etc. that I've made. But guys, I've got plenty on the channel to cover you guys if you want to go back and check some of my old stuff, because some of those old wines and meads, whatever you want to say, they actually came out pretty good. Like I said, it's not on purpose, but for those of you who stuck by me, kept being a subscriber, didn't disconnect or all that other good stuff, I promise you I am working on some kind of balance. But anyway, I know I can lag on and keep talking blah blah blah. I just want to say thank you guys, and once again, love you and appreciate all the love and you guys sticking with me. I'll be back. I promise I'll be back. Oh yeah, Happy New Year's.